I'm blind, and these are the 5 most common questions I get about my guide dog. Do you have to be totally blind to get a guide dog? Only about 7% of the blind community is totally blind. You do, however, have to be legally blind, and you do have to submit your medical documents to confirm this, but no, you do not have to be totally blind. How much does a guide dog cost? I got Mr. Maple through the largest guide dog organization in North America called Guide Dogs for the Blind, and he is completely free, except for the food that you buy them every month. Vet bills are covered for the entire dog's life. That's even after they retire. You were a freebie. Yeah, I got a freebie. But how much does it actually cost to raise a guide dog? I got Mr. Maple when he was 2 years old, and he was estimated to be valued at $60,000. That's like a luxury vehicle. That's based on the number of people it took to train him, the many hundreds of hours put into making him into the guide dog he is today. How long does a guide dog work? Guide dogs from the Blind, average age of retirement is 9 years old. Mr. Maple is 6 years old. What are you doing? He's ready for retirement now, I think. Here's his paw. I'm holding his paw. He probably has another 3 years in him. Another really important subheading of this question is, how often does a guide dog work? Usually just for a couple hours a day. It's only when they're in harness. Right now he's totally off duty, so he's just chilling and acting like a normal dog. Well, semi-normal. But what happens to a guide dog once they retire? Maple? When a guide dog retires, I have the option as his handler, as his owner, to keep him, and he just becomes a pet for the rest of his life and will stay with me. However, some people, for various reasons, might not be able to keep the dog. It's possible that a blind person lives in an apartment that doesn't allow pets, for example, and since service dogs are not pets, they're allowed to have guide dogs, but once Mr. Maple retires, he's technically no longer a service animal, he becomes a pet. So there are certain circumstances in which the dog just may not be able to stay with the person, in which case they would be placed in a wonderful home. But that is not gonna be the case with Mr. Maple. He's absolutely gonna stay with, don't worry, buddy, you're gonna stay with us, don't worry. If you have any more questions for me or Mr. Maple, please just leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. Okay? All right. I think it's dinner time. Okay, let's go get your dinner.